Hey everybody, welcome to Strong Arm Flix. We're gonna do a short live. Let's get into this topic today. So, there was no Ayer Cut at Fandome announced, and that could be for a couple of numerous reasons. I still do believe that the Ayer Cut is coming. Apparently, it wasn't going to be at Fandome though. And what I really want to get in to tell you guys though is talk about Ann Sarnoff and her doubling down of her bullshit. And I know that some of this most of you have seen and heard, but I wanted to go over it again real quick. Let's see. Share video. Where are you at? Whoa. Andrew Jackson, great morning. Hashtag release the Ayer Cut. All right. Here we go here. So, give my slow ass internet about 1 second to load, guys. So, this was early this year. We're on the cusp of 2022 now. We're at the end of the year, basically, where it's damn near Halloween. Christmas ain't far beyond that, and New Year's is what? A day after Christmas. So, this is, here we go, okay? And I know this is old news for many of you, but Ann Sarnoff, Warner Media's Ann Sarnoff on Zack Snyder's Justice League and DC Future. She says in here, Warner Media Studio CEO Ann Sarnoff says the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League will complete the trilogy, which that was bullshit. We all knew that that was a 5-story arc, 5 film arc. She said she believes that the future is more than just the movies. She's excited about a multi-platform vision that echoes television spin-offs, big screen outings, blah, 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 a bunch of shit we've already heard before. It's a vision that echoes what Marvel has been doing with its Avengers characters. Again, chasing the Marvel clout, chasing the Marvel dollar sign, and trying to incorporate more Marvel-esque bullshit into the DC universe. All right. She says something about toxic fans in here. She basically says David Ayer's cut we will not be producing. This is a year ago, damn near, guys, so remember that. What that was trash. Okay. So right here, this is what I want you guys, this is what I'm interested in, guys. What are your plans moving forward for DC? She said that basically they've got an incredible group of creators. They're going to broaden the base of the talent. One of the reasons I was hired years ago, almost 2 years ago. Let's see. She says, we're always going to listen to our fans, but we are in service of the broadest fan base. Let's see. Let's see. We're not tolerating any of the toxic fan behavior. Just disappointed with the negativity regarding DC with the fans. Campaign for release the Snyder Cut has moved into a new phase. Restore the Snyderverse. I appreciate they love Zack's work and his many contributions to DC. We're just happy we could bring his cut to life. Blah, blah, blah. Will there be more director's cut? Will we see the Ayer Cut of Suicide Squad? We won't be developing David Ayer's cut. Now, mind you guys, this is almost a year ago. This is prior to David Ayer dropping that heartfelt letter. This is before the massive campaign that was greenlit, that was coordinated with RT Ayer Cut and David Ayer, in the on Twitter. That was very successful, I might add. And this is also before all the rumblings behind the scenes with people, with insiders that say that something's coming. David has been teasing this leading all the way up to fandom with the Ayer Cut, and for whatever reason, it was not talked about at fandom. They doubled down on The Suicide Squad, which was okay of a movie if that's your cup of tea. I don't think it's a universe that that James Gunn should have dabbled in. I think that they should have gave him something new and fresh. But, you know, it is what it is. The movie lost millions, and they're doubling down with it. They're continuing forward with the Suicide Squad universe, which is fine. Just give us our Ayer Cut. Let's see, right here. We want to branch out and let creators interpret parts of the universe in unique ways. Let's see, Andy Muschietti on The Flash, Patty Jenkins, Matt Reeves. Let's see, there's a specific part, guys, that I want to read to you. Right here, they asked about Ray Fisher accusing Warner Brothers of misbehavior. No, our investigator, Judge Catherine Forrest, has issued statements specifically about DC Films President Walter Amada, saying there was no evidence or interference by Walter Amada in the investigation. She said the cuts made in Joss Whedon's version of Justice League were not racially motivated. We took it very serious, which was complete bullshit. Ray Fisher's previously stated that because of a non-disclosure agreement, he can't share the specifics about the abusive behavior he endured on the set. There's an NDA that would prevent him from publicly sharing all of the details of what transpired. She said, no, not that I know of. Yeah, I'm sure you do know. And then here she goes doubling down. Walter Amada had nothing to do with Justice League. Now here's the part right here. You talked about enlisting a broad range of voices when it comes to charting the future of DC. Is there one person calling the shots? The connective tissue is in the middle, is Jim Lee, who sees over the DC Comics. Jim lives and breathes the canon of DC and works with all the divisions to make sure that the storylines are true to the canon. Let's see. One of the reasons we're excited about going forward, we're not just serving the same fan base and the creative vision, we're trying to expand it. Not every fan's going to love every piece of what we're doing, but we're putting out tentacles that reach out with different stories on different platforms. We're mixing things up. We'll have a slate of DC movies that'll be richer, multi-dimensional, broader array of characters that will help reduce fatigue. And I couldn't find it in here, but there's an area in here where She talks about that they're going to be making, projects for the for the Latinos, projects for the blacks, real like woke shit, and making stuff for women and children. And basically, when you look at the fandom 2021 slate broke down, and we talked about this a little bit on Prime the Godfather's live stream the other night. You can really see that this whole thing that she spoke about 9 months ago, that they just really doubled down on that during Fandom 2021. They purposely went out their way to make the Suicide Squad and the Batman take up like almost all of Fandom 2021. Clips, all having the actors there, clips, just little panels and shit like that. And I thought the Batman was lit. I thought the Batman trailer was lit, and Black Adam was lit. I'm really looking forward to them. Again, with the Flash, this movie's been into production hell forever. I'm scared as hell of this movie coming out because I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know if they're trying to erase everything that came before, or if they're just trying to piggyback off of it and kind of do their own thing and respect the canon that came before. And Zack Snyder's Justice League, I know that there's many characters that are reprising their role from the movie, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything when every other day there's an article coming out saying that they're gonna find an basically go to every event that ever took place in the DCEU and change it. I didn't like that, and they've been saying this kind of shit for years, and this was their chance to give us something. Because The Flash just finally wrapped filming. How do you not have enough for a official teaser trailer? That shit don't make sense to me. Ezra Miller was there. He was at the panel. He said, we don't have enough for a teaser. We can't make a trailer, but we have this sneak peek that my maestro Andy and I put together. And that was like basically just showing us what we already knew, that they're bringing Michael Keaton Batman into it, that there's going to be multiple versions of Barry Allen, and he's going to be time traveling. That is literally all they showed. We already knew that shit. We knew all of that shit. So, it was cool to actually see footage of it. There was a scene in it that I did not like where the Flash's mask looked fucked up, though. And I hope that is not going to be the final shot. Hopefully they'll fix that in post, but that looked horrendous. And I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Flash. I'll put trailer, but to bring it up. Right fucking here. Okay? Right here. This. What the fuck is that? What is that, bro? Like, what the fuck kind of cowl is that? That looks like dog shit. That cowl on his face right there. I don't know what it's not even sitting flush on his fucking nose. Like, what is this? What the hell am I looking at? All right, now that's only one scene. Like I said, it could be, that they haven't finished doing the effects or whatever it is that they're doing. And it could be fixed in post-production, all that shit. But, the fact that they went out their way to show us basically what they've already told us, literally, and everything that they knew for sure that we already knew. They were very careful to only show that shit. And then what pissed me off was that in the trailer, they showed this scene, like, people are already uneasy, uncertain about this movie. Why would you allow a scene in there where his cowl looks like it's not even fucking strapped on right? It's not sitting right, makes his head look disproportionated with the rest of his body. Come on, man, get your shit together. This movie has been, I don't know, man. It's been, this movie and Black Adam, at least with Black Adam, that shit looked lit. That trailer, I am geeked for the Batman. I am geeked for Black Adam. The Flash, I'm on the fence about, and this did not help my worries or concerns at all. Doesn't mean that it won't be good or that this can't be fixed or that it won't be fixed. But I just, other than them three panels, fandom was pretty underwhelming, pretty damn underwhelming. There was a lot of doubling down on messages and narratives. And of course, soon as fandom comes out, and Sarnoff drops another fucking article. Another article comes out quoting Ann Sarnoff. Quoting Fandom 2021 numbers. The wrap and deadline. And this is what she had to say. And I'm going to read this to you, and you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about in the narrative. DC Fandome topped 66 million views worldwide, shattering last year's viewership. Okay. Where are you getting these numbers from, though? This is what I want to know. Warner Brothers does not share, like, almost any of their digital or streaming viewership numbers, no matter what the platform is. And if they are sharing these, please do show me where you break this down, because I want to know. I do believe that this had more views than last year, but nothing. They're trying to say this shit is almost triple the views last year. Now, why would Ann Sarnoff want to be quoted and say shit like that? Because, why? Because Zack Snyder was at last year's. So this is another narrative from Warner Brothers, because their ass is on their way out the door, basically saying, hey, fuck you fans. We don't need you or Zack Snyder. We tripled last year's. And yet there's no clarity on where they break this down at. I mean, are they counting the Batman trailer? Is that what they're doing that they posted? Like, are they counting views from that? Warner Brothers' second annual DC Fandome virtual fan convention last Saturday pulled in over 66 million views worldwide, shattering the viewership numbers of the inaugural installment in 2020, which was watched by 22 million. Yeah, so they're saying they tripled last year with triple the fan traffic of last year. Fandom exceeded all of our expectations, said Ann Sarnoff. And we already know, guys, okay, when we get the Ayer Cut, which we will get it, just a matter of time. We know damn well it ain't gonna be because of Ann Sarnoff. We know damn well. And a lot of these executives are on their way out the door. Discovery merger is coming in, and there's gonna be some changes. Some people are gonna be removed from positions, and etc. So a lot of these guys, they're sour, they're bitter, they're pissed, and it's just like one more cue to the fans before they're on their way out the door. That's all this is, but it's just pathetic and easy to see. They just doubled down with saying that, they were going to be basically, targeting, different races, targeting women and children, and basically trying to make something for everybody. Now we've got like comics coming out where, I think it's Clark Kent's son, John, is coming out bisexual or whatever the hell's going on. And they're trying to target the Marvel group and also target the alphabet community. And also target Latinos, blacks. They want in on all that shit. And that's fine if you handle it right. But the way that they're doing it is like a cheap attempt to jump into a market that they think that it's the grass is greener on the other side, but we don't have to put in the work. We're just gonna, jock and fake it till we hopefully make it, and if not, well, oh well. Let's see. We continue to innovate across the company in service of our fans. I cannot overstate the creativity and hard work that went into this highly curated global digital event. We gave fans what they wanted. No, you fucking didn't. The very best of all things. DC and their engagement and response has been fantastic. I've seen a lot of people that weren't fucking real geeked, man. I really don't know where, okay, whatever. Yeah. So basically, this is another message. When the Snyder Cut was released, they leaked it a week before it was supposed to release on HBO Max under Tom and Jerry. 3 days after the movie hit, a hit piece article comes out by Ann Sarnoff, with Ann Sarnoff being quoted saying that they're not that Zack's work is done at DC, that, you know, we're not going to be releasing the Ayer Cut, that we're going to be targeting, you know, Latino group, we're going to be doing shit for women and children, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be making everything for the broadest. Like, let's just throw shit scattered everywhere that nobody asked for. And this year at Fandom, it pretty much doubled down on that narrative. And then it does not surprise me at all that this is a direct response to the fandom on Twitter, to the Snyder Cut and Snyderverse fandom, DC Fandome on social media. This is a direct response to all the videos, to all the comments about, Fandom 2021 not going to be as hype as it was last year. So of course, with their insecure and petty bullshit, they had to make sure that they sent a message to the fans like, no, it did triple as good as last year. Triple as good. So anyway, yeah. This is basically what they're this is the narrative that they're pushing. And it's beneath Warner Brothers, in my opinion. And and unfortunately, it doesn't surprise me in the least. And it is what it is. And we will continue to wait patiently, my friends. We got to see what's going on with the Ayer Cut. Clearly, the one thing I will say is that Fandom 2021, if you notice, there wasn't no new projects that we didn't already know about coming out. We got some trailers for some shit that we have never seen before, but has been in production for years. But if you think about it, this merger hasn't happened, and there's probably a grain of truth about any projects being released that are new thus far moving forward is going to be on hold until around New Year's, because the merger should be damn near complete by then. And I'm really thinking that the announcement may have gotten pushed back for whatever reason, probably because of this doubling down on bullshit as they're on their way out the door. But David Ayer would not continuously tease his cut of Suicide Squad all over multiple platforms of social media of never before seen stills and Warner Brothers official accounts as well, if there wasn't something cooking in the pot, or to some degree. So you guys, unfortunately, we didn't get that announcement there, but that does not mean that it won't be happening. We just got to hang in there and buckle down for this ride. It would have been too convenient to get it released here. As you know, we had to fight for years and years for the Snyder Cut. I do not think that this project will take nearly as long, but it looks like we've got a little bit more of a wait to go. And with that being said, thanks for joining me. I'm your boy Tflame. Thanks for tuning in to Strong Arm Flix. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please double check and make sure bell notifications is still turned on so that you don't miss any of the new videos and content I will be dropping. And till next time, my friends, peace.